Welcome to the first episode of the long-awaited, much-anticipated 0 to 10k on Vinted challenge. Now the problem when it came to doing this challenge was I always have items coming in from Vinted, so where am I going to specifically start? But I've made the decision to just go for it. From today, Thursday the 6th of February, everything that I buy on Vinted and sell on Vinted will count towards this challenge. A couple of ground rules. Anything that I've bought before this date and already have in stock, when I sell it, it doesn't count as profit, which means I will be working extra hard to reach this 10k and will actually make more money because I'll be selling stuff from before the challenge as well. Secondly, I can sell whatever items I want, whatever categories, whatever niches, as long as they were bought on Vinted and sold back onto Vinted. The very first 3 parcels of the challenge. The challenge has officially started. So now that the challenge is underway, I'm going to tell you how we're actually going to approach this. What's the strategy and how are we going to aim to reach that 10k mark as quickly as possible? So I'm going to focus on the niches of Nike, Patagonia and Rab. That's probably what you'll see the most of throughout this challenge. I've got good knowledge in all of those areas. I know they sell well. I know there's lots of them on the market, and they're the markets that I specifically focus on. My aim is to reach £10,000 within 1 month, and I think it's genuinely possible. I've got to sell around 20 to 25 items a day at around £15 profit. Now, this might sound difficult, however, I know this is 100% possible. All I have to do is make sure that I buy the right amount of items each day, focus on taking good photos, and the sales should flow in quite easily. And you've got to consider as well, there'll be lots of items in this challenge that do me, 40, 50, 60 and more pound profit, so we can afford to sell a few less items each day. In terms of this first video, I'm just going to be introducing you to the challenge, getting the first few items listed and setting up a spreadsheet so we can check the progress as we go along. So all morning I've been picking up items to sell in this challenge, but I thought what I'd do is do a couple of live pickups for you. We've got the screen recording going so you can see everything that we're up to here. We got one, Nike Windrunner, £13. Let's see if we can get there first. Ship to home. Gonna have to block out that address. Pay. Are we gonna get it? £13 Nike Windrunner would be a good one. Secured. Paid 17 quid. Should be a money doubler there, no problems. And the first sale for the series is in. £20 on that Rab beanie. Bought it for 5+ postage. Lovely start. So throughout the whole duration of this challenge, I'm probably going to spend a lot of time right here on my iPad buying items for Vinted, and I'm not going to document too much of the buying. I'll show screenshots of what I've bought, how much I paid, but I feel like that's quite boring. Most of what I'm going to show you is just the day in the life processes of how it actually works. The selling, the photographing, the posting, the trips to the post office, calculating my margins, dialing in what I'm buying. I really want to show you what this business actually involves for anyone who's trying to get into it. Now, is it guaranteed that I'm going to reach 10k in the next month? Honestly, no, not at all, but I really hope so, just to show you the potential. Something that is going to make it harder is I'm going to be filming the whole time, editing videos, putting them out on YouTube. I've got uni as well, which is ramping up a bit at the moment, so my time is going to be all over the place. But through putting in as much effort as possible and being as efficient as possible with the processes, I really think I can make this happen. So as I said I was going to do, I've cooked up a basic spreadsheet scenario going on here. We've got the item, the cost, the sale price, the profit, and the profit margin. This is going to allow me to track my progress throughout the challenge, know exactly what's going on, how we're progressing, and what kind of changes I need to make in terms of how much I'm buying, my sale prices, all of that. Now, if you're watching this first episode and you think this is something you're going to be interested in, then hit that subscribe button. I'm going to do an update video every few days on how the challenge is going, and you do not want to miss it. If you're looking to get into Vinted reselling, I'm literally going to show you exactly how to do it in this video. Also, if you are serious about getting into Vinted reselling, then I've got a community in the comment which is literally going to hold your hand all the way to making thousands of pounds every single month. It's like turning hacks on for making money Vinted reselling. It's pretty insane, so check it out. It's the top link in the description. All the information's over there. Alright, so that is pretty much it for episode 1. As I said, we're just laying the groundwork, getting things flowing, and getting ready to hit this incredibly hard for the next month. Hit subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in a few days.